Hey!
Hey, what's up, all you Jason Broccoli Panda Ross fans? Check this out. It's about to get real up in here.
Woo!
We are ready for the all out, the boo-hoos, the crying, the kickoffs, and some more stuff. All of the little old shows we've been seeing so far, they've been good, but now it's time to get down to the nitty-gritty. So here it is. Tell them a little something, Jason Broccoli, before we get started.
Well, we're going to get nitty-gritty, dirty, grimy, and nasty up in here today with our review of episodes 5 and 6 of American Idol. With a little bit of...
You Miss Jackson, talk about nasty.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. But yeah, Nicki has not been so fierce lately. I don't mean fierce. I mean, she hasn't... Her and Mariah didn't fight much this time, did they?
I know, and that took all the fun out of it for me. But first of all, Jason, let me ask you a quick question. Is Nicki Minaj's butt big? She got a cute butt, but good Lord, that thing is big. I was like, wow. She has a big old perfect butt.
I think it's nice, but you don't know. I just don't really go toward women's butts that much, so I can't appreciate it the same way, let's say, maybe a straight guy might appreciate it. But to me, it looks pretty good.
And yeah, I mean, it looks good. I mean, I've always wanted a big butt, but then sometimes I wonder because they can get real sweaty, probably, you know.
Oh my God! Well,
keep it cool, keep it pattern. So check it out, American Idol. They did real good, and off the top, I want to say that my favorite was Crystal Bell Clack. She was a worship leader. She was 29 years old, and she sang a Alicia Keys song, and she was my favorite. So 2 thumbs up for Crystal Bell Clack. Hope you make it through the... I know you made it through the Hollywood. Hope you make it to the next round.
Interesting choice there, Panda, because what I thought about Crystal Bell Clack is she was pretty good, but I wasn't blown away. So anyway, but the judges really loved her. So yeah. But then again, you may think my favorite is a little bit weird. Mine was Papa Peaches. Papa Peaches. I thought he had a great voice. He says that he's like a black woman trapped in a white man's body. I don't know if he sounded exactly like that, but I just loved his voice anyway. And he has an interesting personality. And I tweeted him, by the way, and he tweeted me back. So that was nice.
You are kidding.
I'm not kidding.
Papa Peaches. I don't know. For some reason, I thought that would be, you know, your choice. Check this out. I do want to say one thing. Since we've been watching all the shows, we've seen a lot of great acts go through to Hollywood, and I, for one, have given a lot of kudos, and you as well, to some of the shows. But there's only been one girl out of the whole 6 episodes that has just, like, this girl, she got it. And, you know, I can't remember exactly what her name is. I'd have to go back and look at some of my notes, but she was the black girl that had the bad weave, and she came out and she just rocked the show. I think she was on the 3rd show. But she came out and she just blew away that song.
Are you
remember what I'm talking about?
The rock and roll band girl?
No, not her. Oh. No. She was another one. She had some bright lipstick on, real pink lipstick. And I was thinking, she don't look too cute. I'll figure out who she is.
Okay.
She's the only one that has just totally blown me away. But we know from being on one of these shows that there's a lot of people that didn't get their airtime. So a lot of these people that we've seen this time, they'll go home crying next week, and we'll get to see some more of the talent.
Isn't it sad? It's so sad to see these people get eliminated as they go on, you know, because we know how that feels. And the other thing is, I just had to say one more thing about Papa Peaches. Keith Urban said, well, I don't know, it was a little too dramatic or whatever. And I'm like, we're too theatrical. And I'm like, is this an anti-gay comment? Like, what does he mean too theatrical? He wasn't like, la, 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 la. He was just singing. I just don't really get it too theatrical. Anyway, Keith Urban, explain yourself.
Yeah, please explain yourself, because we need to know what you were talking about. Some of these comments I'm yet to try to understand. I'm not sure. But anyway, one more thing before we take off. Please, Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj, I can't wait to see what y'all bring to the live shows. It's got to be some drama somewhere else off in there. Baby, because if it ain't, I might have turned the TV off, and we might have to end this little commentary show, boo. Because they're going to have to bring the drama, because that's what keeps it exciting for me.
Exactly.
You don't get bored with you got, you know, that the way you get, like the same way they say with a man or a woman, the way you get them in is the way you keep them. If you keep me American Idol, bring back a little bit of the drama. Maybe not too much, but a little something. I mean, give me something to look forward to.
I want to see Nicki's security team against Mariah's security team. They can have like a battle, and they can be like sitting in their thrones on each end of the thing and be like, my security is beating your security. Anyway, whatever. So I went a little farther.
The first singer that they had up from San Antonio, I think that he's going to be in the top 10. For some reason, I could be wrong, and I'm kind of running through these today, so we don't take up too much of you guys' time. But Vincent Powell, he's saying, "Rock Me, Baby." And I think that he might be in the top 10. He was really good.
And what's his name?
His name was Vincent Powell. He was the first one up in San Antonio.
Yeah. You know, he was really good. He had a great voice, and he was on American Idol last season for Hollywood Week. I guess he didn't make it on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty good. I really liked him, and he had one of those voices that I'm like, I could see him in the top 10 because of his stage presence and a few other things that he had.
He has a good voice. Yeah, I don't know if he'll be top 10, but I don't know. He could be.
Let me see. I don't know what the heck I wrote there. I guess the next one was Derek, and it said something brother / you should let me love you. Awful. These guys are crazy with bad attitudes. And you know who I'm talking about. There was 3 guys, and one of them, his name was Derek. And they kept asking the stupidest questions. I mean, these guys went on there. They sounded awful. And then they kept asking. They were telling Nicki them, I think you're rude. And all this stuff. Do you remember the 3 guys we're talking about?
No, I don't. Because I watched on Hulu. Apparently I missed things on Hulu.
I'm thinking they were Asian or something like that, but not Asian, but Indian or something like that. But they sang an awful song. They sounded awful. They had no harmony. And so the Mariah then was trying to help them, and even Nicki was being real nice to them, trying to break it down to them, but they just kept getting ruder and ruder. And I was like, somebody get these bad attitude guys out there. Don't you know you're not going to win them over? If you ain't got a yes, you're not going to get a second song. And the way you're acting, you ain't going to get another one. So, and then, you remember that Savannah? She was the single mother. She sang at last. Very good singer, big voice, very good singer. I thought she was good.
Really?
And I was hearing Etta James' song brought out. So. And then my number 1 singer.
Oh, yeah, that's your favorite.
And I like her because she was a worship leader, and I'm a worship leader at my church. So
I didn't know you're a worship leader.
Huh?
I didn't know you were a worship leader.
Yes, I lead worship at Victory Outreach International, baby.
Okay, I have to come when I visit.
Yes.
And I'll bring my mom and stuff.
She knew that Alicia. I thought she did good with that Alicia Keys song because Alicia Keys. Well, I think she's a screamer, to be honest. But I think that I still like her.
Alicia Keys is a screamer. I mean, she's gonna lose her voice. She's just.
I was like, whoa! I don't know what to think about Alicia Keys sometimes, but I like her. Yeah. I like her music. And maybe I'll sing one of her songs this year. So, anyway, I want to know, first of all, before we go any further, who was your worst?
My worst? Oh, my gosh. I do have an opinion on that. Okay, now this is a little weird. Her name is Anastacia. She said God told her to audition, and all I can say to that is, oh, hell no. And then, when she went up there and sang, it was so horrible. You remember her?
Yeah, because she told them, tell the rest of the contestants to get out of here. She said, are you American Idol? She said, yeah, y'all can tell the rest of them to leave. I was like, and I was thinking this girl's finna blow us out the water.
Right.
And she started singing and had enough nerve to get upset because they didn't, and said she was never going to listen to Mariah Carey's music anymore. Nor would then and she never did listen to Nicki Minaj's music anyway. And I couldn't believe that she was totally upset. I mean, she sit up there and she know anybody that ain't tone deaf know, and she ain't tone deaf. She knows she sounded a mess, girl. They just let her
Yeah, and she said, and Nicki Minaj worships the devil anyway, and I'm like, yeah, she probably does. That's true. but no, Nicki Minaj does not worship the devil, as far as you know. But that girl was just crazy.
Yes, she was.
Yeah,
yes, she was.
I just love it when they did the reenactment too of her hearing the voice.
X Factor, the voice. I was like,
I know. I was surprised that the voice said no so strongly to X Factor. They're the same producers.
Yeah. I was like, she's crazy. My worst of the night, and she actually got through. Let me figure out what her name was. I can't think of what her name was, and she might not even been on that first show. I think she was on the second show, and we'll get to that later. But I still got to throw her out there. Zonetta Johnson.
Oh,
she got there, sang the national anthem, forgot the words, said a hot mess, and I said to myself, baby, what is she doing? And baby, Mariah had to help her out, and they still let her through. In my opinion about that is they had to let her through, thinking that they just want to see somebody crying leaving the show on the next show. Because I didn't think she would be the first boot. She got to go.
Maybe. But I thought she actually had a decent voice, but she is a little bit crazy too. Actually, the way she was talking at the end, I'm like, what is she talking about? She's like, tell Obama wouldn't let me in the White House. And I'm like, what does that have to do with what you're talking about?
What did she say? Tell Obama what?
No, she was like just talking, and of course it could be editing, but she was talking, and then she's like, Obama wouldn't let me in the White House, and everyone's like,
I wouldn't either. You a security threat. Girl, you a man.
She is hilarious, though. I thought she was entertaining, but yeah, and she had a decent voice, but yeah, she was a little lost.
So then we went to, I don't remember too much about Ann, but she was from Arkansas, Razorback. I think she sang a Faith Hill song. We had Victoria Acosta, and I thought she was okay, but I'm like, Big Girls Don't Cry. She sung a song called Big Girls Don't Cry, and I thought she was okay. But I'm like, Keith, I was waiting for that. I'm just like Keith, because Keith told her it was a good song, but he was waiting for that one more thing, and that's what I was waiting for. Like that big, Yeah,
something. Victoria Acosta was like that mariachi singer in San Antonio. Yeah, and I agree, that wasn't really strong, but then she sang in Spanish. That was pretty good.
It was, but it's still, I never got there.
Yeah.
It never, like, damn, where is it at?
Right.
She never did anything. But, Papa Peaches barely made it with the original. I had to throw that back in there.
But I thought Keith Urban was sexually attracted to Papa Peaches. If you see this one frame.
Come on, Daddy Mary.
No, there's one frame where Papa's digging and he's like. But I think I may have misinterpreted disgust for sexual attraction, which I always do.
I'll give you that one. And then Sanai, I can't pronounce her name. I guess Sanni. She sung they sung Who's Loving You, and I thought they were very good. But I think they'll probably be another one that's in the top 10. And I got to give it to Adam Sanders.
Yeah.
The only reason I got to give it to him a little bit, because he sung my song that I'm working on learning how to sing. I'd Rather Go Blind.
Yeah.
And I said, he just put it out there. So that's going to be one of my songs next season on X Factor. Hey. And I've been watching that little girl, what was her name? The cute little girl who's on season 1. The one that broke down and started crying when she lost, but she shouldn't have lost.
The one with the pigtails?
Yeah, no, the big black girl. The little black girl that's half white. Anyway, she's on the first season. I can't remember her name.
I think I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember her name either. But
she was so cute, and she really sung that I'd Rather Go Blind song.
Well, now, hold on a second. About Adam Sanders, I guess it is, I had to tweet him and give him some love, too. By the way, I'm Jason Broccoli on Twitter, and Panda is Real Panda Ross.
Real Panda Ross, so hit me up, boo.
But, hey, so you're working on this song. Are you willing to sing a little bit right now?
Yes, girl.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's see. You gonna do it with me, Jason?
No, I'm gonna listen.
Something told me it was over when I saw you and her talking. Something deep down in my soul said, crying girl, when I saw you and her walking around. Yeah, get that song, baby.
Nice.
I'm gonna put it down. I'm gonna sound like the little girl on X Factor.
Oh yeah, you sound good. You sound good.
Check it out. Shuba Badula.
I love Shuba Badula. She has a great voice.
What kind of name is that? Love it though. He's saying something got a hold on me. He got 2 yeses and he barely made it through because he got the phone.
Wait, Shuba's a girl. She was a girl.
Oh, was she a girl?
Yeah, she was Indian girl. Remember her? She was like wearing red. I think she was Indian. But she's saying, she was like, I'm going to do a Mariah Carey song. I'm going to do this song by Christina Aguilera. And Christina Aguilera was not the first one to do that song. But anyway, Shuba did it way better than Christina, in my opinion.
I loved it.
Side note. Did you see Mariah Carey's boobs in that turquoise top?
Nuh-uh. Was she sticking out?
She was wearing this purple thing, and it was like, you could see her boobs really well. It went all the way down, so you could see a lot going on there. Anyway.
Oh my Lord. What was Nick thinking? Come on.
Anyway.
Check it out. Ooh, check this out. Let me tell you what I just read online today. How about Matt Farmer? Matt Farmer was the guy that had his little girl come out there.
Oh, and I know.
A change is going to come. Now, it was a no for me, but they gave him, I believe that he went through. And I just read online today by the chick from Yahoo.
Yahoo Music, Lindsay Parker.
Yeah, she wrote an article about him today. Come to find out, he lied about his stuff over there in Iraq. The whole little story. You know how they have all those stories.
He lied about all that?
Yeah, he lied about that. His buddies in the army told the truth on it. Plus, they said that Lindsay said that there's some guys that, I guess they follow these stories to find out if they're real or not. Yeah. These the troops and stuff. So come to find out, he was lying. He didn't get discharged from some armed grenade or whatever. But I was like, wow, he went on there and up a whole freaking story, and it wasn't even true.
That is so interesting, Panda, because I have to say something. When I first saw him, I thought he was gay, first of all. But then he had a daughter and he was straight, he said. So I'm like, okay. And then his story was so sad, I thought, and I liked his voice. But wow, to think that's a lie, maybe he's gay too, actually. And, side note, what is up with people using children as props in these shows all the time?
I really don't understand it. I'm like, come on now.
If I had a kid, I could have won American Idol or X Factor.
Get you one, adopt one, baby.
Exactly.
You live in San Francisco. You live in San Francisco, baby. I'm sure it's legal over there. Stop. Check it out. Josiah got 4 yeses, but my last and I guess my other favorite of the night was the young man. Oh my God, who can forget him? Micah Johnson, my favorite. I got to go back and say my favorite. This man, you could barely understand half the words that was coming out of his mouth. But when he sang that chicken fry song, oh my God, that black boy, he tore it up.
Yes, he did. He had a great voice. It was like, wow. And the story was so sad that such a simple, like, tonsil operation, like, ruined the way he spoke.
Mm-hmm. And I was tripping out, so I'm hoping, that the other guy that stutters, him and Micah, I really hope that they make it far in the show.
Yeah.
I mean, not just because of their stories, but they actually have awesome voices and their story. And it would be nice to see a show that actually, puts people through that actually have talent and a good story, and they can show that they're versatile in these shows, and they're not just trying to pick the cute little pretty people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on.
I agree. It's getting a little cold time.
And what a great way to end the show, though, with what's his name?
Which
Crazy
one?
Steven Tyler. That was cute.
Who was it? Oh, Steven Tyler in drag.
I love the way he came out there on that stage. He was
like a lady. Yeah.
And he pulled that wig off and he still looked like a lady.
I know. I was gonna say, doesn't he always sort of look like a lady?
Yeah. I mean, like with them hubba bubba lips. Hubba bubba. Woo!
Yeah, but that was good.
That would be a big old nasty wet kiss.
Woo! It sure would.
But anyway, so that determines all of our Wednesday night. And now on Thursday night, we had Oklahoma City. They brought it on home to Oklahoma City. They got a little country with it. So, like I said, they first had a Carl Skinner from Joplin, Mississippi, wherever. No, he wasn't from Missouri. Joplin, Missouri. My bad. And he sang "I Feel Good." Now, I liked him only because he was funny and crazy, but I didn't feel so good about his voice. Like, they put him through, but I didn't. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, what were they talking about? They're like, well, his personality is interesting, but it's kind of odd. But anyway, he was not that great. I mean, I wouldn't have put him through, but anyway.
I mean, and he drove down just because it was close to his house. It wasn't like he went out of his way or this was his big, big dream. Because if it's your big, big dream, you'll drive miles to go and do it. Yeah. He said, well, I thought I'd come and try out because it was a few minutes from his house, about a couple of hours. Right. I was like, okay.
I love that he did like a chest bump with Ryan Seacrest, and he goes, I'm hurting Ryan Seacrest here. And Ryan Seacrest is like, yeah, it does hurt. And another one that I didn't think that he was all that great, but maybe I just didn't see it, or maybe I'm not a real good judge. But I'm talking about Nate Tag. Nate, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Oh, hold on now. I love Nate Tao. He can actually sing.
He was like you always saying they always have the Asian guys that can't sing. Exactly. He sang pretty good.
He was an Asian guy who could sing, and I tweeted him and I said, thank you for showing people that Asian people can sing on these shows too. But anyway.
What did he sing? For Once in My Life?
For once in my life, I got someone who needs me. Someone who feels like I do. Your turn.
No, Jason.
Okay.
Check it out. But now let me tell you who shouldn't have got through. Why was they playing? Oscar and Haley should have went home. Oscar.
Haley.
Baby, leave that ventriloquist and you two at home. Girl, y'all did not do that good. Why did they let him do? Why? Get a sock. Imitate it. Jason, I know you got a sock in there. Come on, get a sock and imitate it, baby.
Wait.
Yo, there you go. Okay, imitate
it. Hi. What's your name? My name is Henry.
I love you, Jason.
Oh, Panda. I was wondering. Did you think that you could really sing? Okay, we're going crazy. We are losing our minds.
I didn't like it, but they passed it through. I don't even know what she sung. It was just so ridiculous. I was like, oh, God. I mean, I think.
That's true, but then she could really sing. Like, in my opinion, when she sang her song by herself, I thought she was really good. Haley Hilburn, I think.
She was not good, Jason. You need to stop
fine, whatever. All right.
Okay, and then we got Anastacia Freeman, and she was a joke. And then, first we had Zanette with the national anthem, and then your least likely favorite, Anastacia Freeman, who was a joke. And then the very last one was, of course, Steven Tyler, and we talked about him. So we've got everybody. The second two.
There's someone
so
else.
We didn't done
Hold on, there's somebody we didn't talk about. Let me find it. Okay. There's a couple people I'm going to mention. Now, it may have been on the previous show, or may have been on that show, but Mateus Fernandez, he was like really short guy. Remember him? He was like super short.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He sang A Change Is Gonna Come, which I thought, oh my God, everyone sings that song. I'm so tired of it on American Idol. It's a great song, but I mean, when you hear the same song every time, it's... Yeah. But he sang it really incredibly, and he cried so much, it was sweet. But,
I liked his story.
Yeah.
I think his voice was all that great, but he did sound okay.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yes. Because he was short. He was cute.
Yeah, he was. But what about, did you see that purple hair screamer singer Stephanie Sanson? She sang Adele.
Yeah. No, wait a minute. What did she sing by Adele?
She was like, hold on, she sang Rolling in the Deep, and she's like, Rolling in the Deep.
Oh, yeah. She was awful.
Crazy girl. And then...
please don't do that no more. Please don't do that. But we ain't got to worry about that now because now we're down to the best of the best. So next week, it's about to get crazy crunk.
That's true.
There's going to be people crying. I've seen people really, really crying. But I think the guy, the stutterer, I think he makes it through because he looks like he has one of those cries that mean, oh, my God, I can't believe I made it through some more again.
I know. By the way,
but yeah.
Okay, Jessica Bear, I don't know how we missed, or sorry, it's Josiah Bear. I don't know how you say her name. Anyway, she goes by the captain. She was wearing a little captain's hat. She had like,
yeah, I thought she was cute.
She was cute, and she had a good voice. And I tweeted her, and she tweeted me back saying, "If you're not following Jason, I think you should be." So she would ask me. Yeah, she was so sweet. And then I was like,
"If you're not what?
What?
What did she say?
Said people should follow me."
Oh,
so she was so sweet.
So how do you find these people? I mean, I need to be following them.
Yes, you do. Okay, what you do is in Twitter, there's like a search box up there, and you just type in whoever's name. You have to know their full name, and then you search. But you have to be careful because a lot of people have the same name, or sometimes someone's impersonating someone. So you have to look at the different accounts and you figure out who's who.
Oh,
but
okay.
Anyway,
okay.
I would show you if I was there, but whatever.
Well, anyway, check this out, you guys. That's all we got for you this week.
That's all we've got.
Love y'all. And you know what? I think we kind of like doing the show today because it was so short.
Yep.
2 hours, 1 hour. So we decided just to wait and do the whole show at one time. But check this out. Next week, it's about to get crazy. And we about to get crazy with this thing. So I want y'all to light in, give us some comments, and check this out. Jason, when do you think we should announce our winner, or when do we start working on our winner for our
the Skype conversation?
Our Skype. Yes.
Well, I don't know. Why don't we ask Lammy? Who's gonna win the Skype conversation? I don't know, Lammy. Who should win? Well, I like a hippie.
You is a fool. I can't wait. You know what, Jason? I was even wondering if we should do like one. No, not one a week. Maybe
That'd be too much.
One every 2 weeks. Well, no, the show won't even last that long.
Well,
how many more?
How could we work that out? How could we work that out? I was also we have to figure that out, but we will. Let's say more to come on that.
Okay, more to come. At least 3 Skypes.
I hope. Okay, maybe yes, maybe okay.
Okay, maybe 2. 2.
Okay, 2 sounds good. 2
is good. Because we don't want just 1. We want 2.
And we can put them on the air, I guess? Or we can...
Yes.
Ooh, okay, cool. Well, then, if you want to win, I guess leave us a comment that you want to do a Skype conversation, and then we can pick someone, right?
Oh, yeah, leave us a comment that you want... Yeah, that's good. Leave us a comment that you want to do a Skype conversation, and then we'll just throw you in the bucket.
Yep, we'll search through our comments, and we'll pick people based on how hot you are.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, cool. And y'all forgive all my little whispering today because down here in Texas, the weather has been 70, 30, 20, whatever. So my sinuses are a little out of control. So if you hear me over here snorkeling like a big old bird, then that's me. But anyway, I love y'all. And I have nothing if I don't have you, my darling, you. We have nothing without y'all. Y'all are our everything. Thank you, fans.
Yes,
we love
thank you, fans. We both sang already during the show, so we don't have to end it with a song, I guess.
Don't have to.
Okay. Love you.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.